Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl on the board again. Today friends, we are going to be looking at an asset. Remember in the last video we saw what a balance sheet is, and we said a balance sheet is a list of assets, liabilities and owner's equity. So today we are going to be looking at that section of a balance sheet that is called an asset. So we are going to go detailedly so you can better understand what an asset is. So in financial accounting, asset simply refers to resources that are owned and controlled by a business or any company. So if a company has an asset, it should be able to fulfill three requirements. But first, an asset could be anything tangible or intangible. So it could be tangible or intangible that can produce future economic benefit. So it simply represents that value of ownership that can be converted into cash. That is what we call an asset. And for something to be called an asset, it needs to fulfill these three requirements or have these three properties. Okay, so it needs to have ownership. So it should have ownership that can eventually be converted into cash. Secondly, it needs to have economic benefit. So it should have economic benefit that can be exchanged or sold. And lastly, resources. So the resources should be that which can be used to generate future economic benefits. Okay, so if that thing is able to fulfill these three requirements: ownership, economic value and resources, if it's able to fulfill these three requirements, then I tell you that thing you have or that thing the company has is what we call an asset. Okay, so an asset can be classified in three different ways. So it's classified based on three different ways. An asset can be classified based on its convertibility, it can be classified based on its physical existence, and lastly it can be classified based on its usage. But what we are going to be looking at today is how assets can be classified based on its convertibility, how it can be converted into cash. So when we talk of asset based on convertibility, that is where we bring this term current and non-current asset. Now you can also call the current asset liquid asset, and the non-current asset you can either call it non-current asset, fixed asset, long-term asset or hard asset. So if we are classifying asset based on its convertibility, remember there are three ways in which you can classify asset based on. So you can classify it based on its convertibility, or its physical existence, or its usage. So in this video today we are going to be classifying asset based on its convertibility. So in the next video we will continue with its physical existence and its usages. So today it's how it is classified based on its convertibility, and that is where we come out with the term current asset, which is also known as liquid asset, and non-current asset, which is also known as long-term asset, fixed asset or hard asset. Now what do we mean by current asset or liquid asset? Current asset are simply those assets that the company owns that can be easily converted into cash, that can be easily and readily converted into cash within a year. So any asset that the company has that can be converted into cash within a year is what we call current asset or liquid asset. And examples of such asset, we have cash equivalent, short-term deposit, marketable securities, stocks and office supplies. So those are the assets that can easily be converted into cash within a year. That is what we call current assets or liquid asset. Current asset or liquid asset are assets that can be easily and readily converted into cash within a year. Now when we talk of non-current asset, fixed asset, long-term asset or hard asset, these are simply those assets that cannot be easily converted into cash. So it takes a longer period of time for this asset to be converted into cash. That is what we call long-term asset or fixed asset or hard asset or non-current asset. So it takes a longer period of time for such assets to be converted into cash. And examples of such assets, we have lands, buildings, machinery, equipment, trademarks or patents. So such assets takes a longer period of time to be converted into cash. So I believe if they ask you the difference between current asset and non-current asset, you should be able to state out that current assets are simply assets that can be easily and readily converted into cash within a year, while the opposite is non-current asset. Non-current asset cannot be easily or readily converted into cash. It takes a longer period of time for such assets to be converted into cash. And remember, assets are classified based on 3 ways: convertibility, physical existence, and its usage. And this video we have just done classification of asset based on its convertibility, where we have current and non-current asset. So guys, that is just it for assets based on its convertibility. In the next video we are going to look at other classification. Thank you so much guys for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, please share my video to interested persons, every accounting student out there that you know. Please share my video to them, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and state a comment at the comment section. See you in the next video. Thank you.